Hey, what's going on, guys? It's T, and Season 3, Episode 2 just aired tonight. Now, if you have not seen Episode 2 or Episode 1, please don't watch this video because I will be giving some spoilers away of each episode. So, before I get talking about Episode 2, I want to go back to Episode 1, just really quick. Right at the end of Episode 1, when the whole group was going out and, trying to clear out the prison, and I was thinking about this a little bit more, and why the hell was Herschel with them? Because Lori is super pregnant, and she just got done talking to Herschel, like, I'm scared for this baby, you know, and so if Rick doesn't stay with Lori, Herschel should. So why would Herschel be going out with them? Because this whole group just got done clearing out that whole courtyard, you know, Maggie, Glenn, T-Dog, Daryl, and Rick. Herschel wasn't even with them, so they would be fine without Herschel, so there's no reason that Herschel needs to go with them. He is completely useless to that group. He needs to stay with Lori and her baby, because what, is Carl gonna deliver the baby? So anyways, that kind of a little spoiler that something was gonna happen to Herschel, because he did not belong there at all. So anyways, this episode starts right off where episode 2 left off, and they are helping out Herschel. So they meet these 5 prisoners. There's 5 of them, right? Yeah, there's 5 of them, 5 prisoners, and they just pay no attention to them at all. Rick pays no attention to them because they're just trying to help out Herschel. And then they go back and they start talking to the prisoners, okay? And the prisoners had no idea what happened there. Rick tells them that half of the population or more is probably wiped out from the world. And I'm guessing that it's more than that, because they haven't seen anybody forever. So Lori's talking to Rick, and Rick says, what are my options? Or she says, what are your options? Rick says, kill them, and she says, whatever you got to do. So Lori wants Rick to kill them because she knows that he killed the bar guys, the guys that were in the bar, and he also killed Shane. Both of those he did for the group. So yeah, there's kind of a little preview there that Rick was gonna kill these dudes. So Carl goes off by himself and finds this medical shit for Herschel, and it a little preview there that Carl is, you know, not really listening anymore. So I have a feeling that Carl is gonna get himself fucked over. I think he's gonna go trying to do stuff by himself again, and I think Carl's gonna get screwed. I think Carl's gonna die. Honestly, I do, because he's not really fitting in much lately. I think he's gonna get fucked. So the dude in the wife beater kills one of his own guys because the dude gets scratched by a zombie. So right there, I'm like, that wife beater guy needs to go. So they're in this hole, they're in this room killing a bunch of zombies. The wife beater takes a swing at Rick with a big ass machete, almost kills Rick, throws a zombie into Rick, and then that almost kills Rick. Daryl kills that zombie, and then they get up, and the guy's just like, shit happens, and Rick's like, yeah, shit does happen. Hits him in the head with a machete, and I'm like, awesome, that was tight. And then one of the other prisoners fucking takes off running, and then Rick starts running after him, and I'm like, oh shit, something's gonna happen to Rick. The prisoner goes into some courtyard with a bunch of zombies, and Rick's right there, and then the prisoner tries to come back. Rick shuts the gate and leaves the prisoner there just to be fucked. And right there, we can kind of see that Rick has gone pretty mental. Rick is getting crazy. Rick has no mercy for anybody anymore. He just wants to stay alive, and that's definitely a preview of what is to come with Rick. So my guess is something with the governor. Rick and the governor are going to get in a big fight. Their whole group and whoever is in the governor's group are going to get into a fight. People are going to fucking die. But that's later on. Herschel is pretty much dying here, and Lori brings him back to life with her breath. And I kind of expected something, because Herschel took his last breath, and then Lori started giving him CPR. And then he grabs her face, and I was expecting that. I was. But it still scared the shit out of me. I've never been this scared watching this show, but it scared me. Turns out he wasn't actually a zombie. He's alive now, so that's good. But Herschel's case, he is screwed, because even if he's going to be alright with this, you know, having one leg, you know that the prison is going to get taken over. They're going to have to run. They're going to have to leave. And Herschel is just going to hop off. He's going to die. And one of his daughters, probably Beth, if she's still alive at this point, is going to want to stay with her daddy, and she's going to die too. They are going to be fucked. Unless he can, get a prosthetic leg and completely run on it, I don't see much hope for Herschel. This group, they just need to chill for, one day. Rick just needs to say, alright, fuck everything, we're going to lock the doors, everybody's just going to chill. I'm fine seeing one chilling episode, you know, where Herschel works out his leg situation. Lori has her baby. I'm okay with that. And we haven't seen anything of Michonne and Andrea at all this episode. We've only seen 5 minutes of them. And I think that that's a really stupid thing to do, because we're totally not even caring about Andrea anymore. We're not connecting to her character anymore. So nobody's going to care if she dies, because this show does a great job of making people connect with other characters, which I like, but it makes it sad when people die. So my prediction is next episode is going to be all about Andrea and Michonne. Basically. All about them. They are going to... We're going to see the crash helicopter. They're going to go up there. They're going to go into Woodbury. I don't think anybody's going to die in this episode. And I have a feeling at the end of the episode, we're probably going to meet Merle. So at the end of episode 3, we're going to meet Merle. So they're always saying, like, you can't predict anything. And, like, I'm going to try my predictions. I'm going to try to go outside the box. But this episode, I don't think anything as crazy is going to happen. I really don't. So that's pretty much it. At the end of this episode, we saw Carol was, like, by some zombie fucking around with it. And then we kind of saw somebody off... Or we didn't see somebody, but it was like a first person of somebody looking at her. And I honestly thought that somebody was going to shoot her. I was trying to, like, get my head out of the box and, like, think what is not predictable at all. And that's what's going to happen. So I just thought, she's going to get fucking shot in the head right now. And I was expecting that, but that didn't happen. So I'm kind of glad that this episode didn't take a crazy twist like the last bunch of episodes did. Like episode 1 ended where Herschel's leg gets cut off and we meet the 5 prisoners. The last episode of season 2 ends where they're all fucked. You know, Rick says this isn't a democracy anymore. This episode before that, Shane dies. Episode before that, Dale dies. You know, they're always ending up in twists, but I'm kind of glad that this one didn't. You know, I'm kind of glad that we're just kind of chilling. You know, you know what I'm saying. All right, guys, that's it. I've talked too much. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like, favorite, subscribe, share, Twitter. You know what it is. I will see you guys later.